Hello and welcome to Creative Walks. Today I have a very short episode for you, and the subject is paying attention to your energy levels. In previous episodes I talked about a little bit the idea of paying attention to what has your attention, meaning take a look at the things that you're exploring or the subjects that you're coming back to again and again and again, because there are clues there about things you should do about them, either be like create artworks related to it or deal with them psychologically. But today I got very interested in this idea of our energy levels throughout the day and how we can move and change from one moment to another. And this is what happened that triggered me thinking about this. I went to see my email, and today I was actually thinking about not checking my email before like 3-4 p.m. After all, it's a Sunday, and try to check social media later in the day and not first thing, that kind of the problems that everybody has these days. And I noticed that these days especially, I have been having like very low energy. My day takes a long time to start, and then when it's about 10 p.m. I am at my starting to get really awake, and then at midnight I am at my peak. I think I even mentioned this in previous episodes. And I think those things ebb and flow. I'm not really worried about it, but at the same time, I know that there are times in my life that I'm super excited in general, but there are times in my life where I am like mainly worried, or at least mainly tired or uninspired. And I think that sort of like reflects your inner world or your outer conditions in general, and you start analyzing it and thinking about it. For example, like I was feeling very tired in the morning, and I thought maybe it's because I've been, eating a bit of too much sugar, or that beer I drank last night, or maybe it was because I'm not working on my purpose or something like that. But today I got this email and my energy level was really low, and then I read the email. I actually just looked at the title, and suddenly I was awake, I was excited, I had this calm energy to me, and I noticed, just because I received this message, which was actually a very interesting thing that I'll mention to you tomorrow. But today I just wanted to mention this problem of the things that change your energy level and how much psychological that is. I think a lot of it is very psychological, especially because I've been reading a lot about these people that go to Antarctica, or they walk through deserts, and they do all sorts of crazy things, and they usually are beyond their physical abilities. It's things that even the toughest people in the world, they can't deal with. No one is trained for that kind of stuff, but there are those individuals that they just can go through with it, and they can just find the answer. They can just find a way to deal with those things. And I think that is completely psychological, and I haven't really considered it in our, let's say, day-to-day lives until I got this email, because I was super tired and super blah, and then suddenly I received this email. It's like, boom, new thing to do. And it's not like I won $1 million. It's the very thing that I was expecting, but it made me just pay attention to this illusion of our energy levels being too much related to our physical environment. And that, I argue, has to do with these extreme cases, which is why I think we're so drawn to them, of these people that do magnificent feats. Even in, for example, in tennis, when you see someone like Novak Djokovic, that can, of course, he's one of the best guys in the world, but he can come out of a terrible, almost losing set, and at that moment he finds the way to come back. And it's not because he has a better physical advantage to his opponents. They're basically at almost the same level, but it's something that happens in the mind. And that got me so interested in what are the things that we can do change our energy levels. So anyway, just think about that on your own context, and I'll tell you about the news that I got from the email tomorrow.